Hello and welcome, dear viewers, to News Around, your home for the untold stories behind the glitz and glamour of Turkish showbiz. If you love exploring the emotional truths hidden beneath celebrity headlines, make sure to subscribe, tap the like button, and click join to become part of our growing family. Today, we unravel a decision that has left the entertainment industry stunned, a decision made by one of Turkey's most charismatic actors, Kerem Bürsin, concerning his equally famous partner, Hande Erçel. What began as a romantic fairytale on-screen has now evolved into one of the most discussed off-screen choices in recent memory. For years, Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel captured millions of hearts with their undeniable chemistry in Sen Kalkapm, You Knock on My Door. Their laughter, their glances, their electric energy, every scene became a love letter that blurred the boundary between fiction and reality. But behind the camera lights, another story was quietly forming, one filled with exhaustion, scrutiny, and the unbearable weight of public expectation. According to sources close to the actor, Kerem reached a moment of clarity. The same projects that had brought them together were now pulling them apart. And so, with what many described as calm determination, he made a startling decision never again to work alongside Hande Erçel in any professional capacity. At first glance, the move seemed cold, almost shocking. Yet those who truly know Kerem insist that it came from a place of love and protection, not resentment. He reportedly confided to friends, "My relationship with Hande is sacred to me, but our work keeps us under a magnifying glass. The pressure is consuming what's real between us." For the actor, separating professional life from personal affection was not a retreat but an act of preservation, a way to shield what they had built from the relentless curiosity of tabloids and fans. Hande Erçel, though initially surprised, eventually understood. Insiders claim she listened, took a long pause, and then nodded in agreement. She knew he wasn't walking away from her, one friend explained, he was walking away from the noise. As soon as the news leaked, Turkish social media erupted. Hashtags like #KeremDecision, #HandeKerem, and #SeparateButTogether dominated trending lists within hours. Some fans expressed heartbreak. They were the dream team. How can we accept never seeing them together again? Others praised the maturity of their choice. Protecting love from fame is the bravest thing two stars can do. Here at News Around, we'd love to hear your thoughts too. Do you think Kerem made the right decision, or should love and art coexist no matter the pressure? Drop your opinions in the comments below. Your perspective shapes every story we tell. People close to him revealed that he often spoke about how life felt scripted and how every public appearance with Hande came with invisible expectations, smiles timed to perfection, gestures analyzed frame by frame. The boundary between performance and intimacy had blurred beyond repair. So he decided to draw a clear, firm line: no joint TV dramas, no film roles, no co-branded ads or sponsorships. In meetings with his management, Kerem reportedly instructed his agent not to accept any offers pairing him with Hande, no matter how lucrative. At the same time, Kerem's professional vision began to expand globally. Over the past year, he has been seen networking with international producers and auditioning for multilingual projects, possibly signaling a new chapter of artistic independence. Industry insiders note that he is particularly drawn to collaborations that reflect cultural fusion, stories that speak to both Turkish and global audiences. To achieve this, he needed space, focus, and emotional quietude, luxuries he could not afford while constantly battling the gossip machine at home. Meanwhile, Hande Erçel is also embracing a transformation. Rather than mourning the end of their professional partnership, she's channeling her creativity into fashion and contemporary art. She has been attending private exhibitions, working with stylists for high-end magazine shoots, and even considering curating her own design project. Friends say she welcomed Kerem's decision with surprising grace, viewing it as an opportunity for both of them to evolve individually. They don't want to be remembered only as the couple from that series, one insider said. They want to be remembered as two powerful individuals who carved their own artistic identities. Despite the professional distance, affection between Kerem and Hande reportedly remains intact. Rumors about a breakup are, according to those close to the duo, exaggerated. Kerem was even quoted saying to close friends, "Not working together doesn't mean our bond is weaker. On the contrary, it gives us room to breathe, to see each other as real people again, not as characters in a story." Hande echoed similar sentiments, acknowledging that during the period when they shared sets, their real life often vanished behind the spotlight. Everyone wanted a performance, even when the cameras weren't rolling, she reportedly said. Together, they reached the understanding that love thrives not under spotlights but in silence, in those private, unrecorded moments when two people can simply exist as themselves. The decision has created a rift in their massive fan community. On social networks, thousands of fans expressed sadness at the thought of never again seeing the magical duo together on screen. "It feels like losing a piece of our youth," one fan wrote under a News Around post. Others, however, applauded the maturity of their stance. "Maybe this is what real love looks like," another commenter observed. "They're choosing peace over publicity, something few celebrities dare to do." And what about you, dear News Around viewers? Do you side with those who mourn the end of an era, or those who celebrate the beginning of something deeper? Let us know down below, and don't forget to like if you respect Kerem's courage to prioritize love over fame. People within the industry have quietly admired Kerem's discipline. Turning down multi-million lira advertising campaigns featuring him and Hande as a power couple wasn't easy. Yet he reportedly told his manager, "No brand deal is worth turning our hearts into a spectacle." That statement encapsulates his entire philosophy, that love, once commercialized, risks losing its essence. In a world where every gesture becomes content, Kerem Bürsin's refusal stands out as an act of rebellion, a rare insistence that intimacy should remain intimate. What makes this story so captivating isn't merely the decision itself, but what it represents. In an era obsessed with visibility, Kerem and Hande are reminding everyone that boundaries are acts of love. Choosing absence can sometimes speak louder than presence. Their journey invites reflection. How many relationships in the entertainment world could survive the weight of constant exposure? Maybe this is less a separation and more a spiritual reset. Perhaps, as Kerem seems to believe, by walking different professional paths, they'll find their way back to each other with a deeper understanding. And that, dear viewers, brings us to the end of today's story, a tale not of heartbreak, but of courage, maturity, and self-respect. Here on News Around, we celebrate stories that remind us celebrities are human too, capable of difficult choices in the name of love. If this story moved you, subscribe to stay updated, hit that join button to support independent storytelling, and like this video to spread positive vibes through the fandom. Tell us in the comments, which Turkish stars should we spotlight next? Whose behind-the-scenes journey deserves to be told with honesty and emotion? Until then, stay inspired, stay kind, and remember, in the world of showbiz, the brightest lights often shine behind closed doors. This is News Around, signing off.